Hi, I'm Ellis Hamilton for the Facebook group Original Music Makers and Listeners Corner, and this is Inside Song. So I'm going to be looking at some of the best songs by some of our best artists in the group, but because we've only sort of came up with this idea a couple of days ago, we're going to be looking at one of mine. It's called Shut Up and Play Your Guitar. So let's have a look at the video.
So don't know what the song is. Shut up and play your guitar. You didn't solve the tune and didn't even be string. Shut up and play your guitar. You didn't know the changes, haven't played for ages. Shut up and play your guitar. I don't wanna waste time anymore. I don't wanna. The stage right, shut up and play your guitar. I didn't check the action, here's the song action. Shut up and play your guitar. I need to get the biz and to get my playing eased. Shut up and play your guitar. I don't wanna waste time anymore. I don't wanna, I ain't gonna. I don't wanna waste time anymore. I don't wanna, I ain't gonna. Hey, 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 ain't you got it so okay? Sounds like you ate a glue stick. Shut up and play your guitar. You're trying all the switches so wide a shade of shit just shut up and play your guitar. Feeding back your noisy boys and the 6-string toys. Hey, shut up and play your guitar. I don't wanna waste time anymore. I don't wanna, I ain't gonna. I don't wanna waste time anymore. I don't wanna, I ain't gonna. I don't wanna waste time anymore.
basically a whole bunch of GIFs from Google. Basically, I think the search term I put on was just guitar, and guitarists converted them on an app from GIF to MP4, and then just loaded them all up into UCut, which again is another app which is really easy to use. The song came together when I was rehearsing with a bandmate of mine in a former band called the Kim Conspiracy Theory. Paul's one of these people, unlike myself, who once he starts talking about something, oh my word, does he go on and on and on and on and on. So we were playing around with this riff, just jamming away, and I just said, "Shut up and play your guitar," and we just got the hook, I thought that's it. We're gonna build on that song. So that was the thing. So I just went home and fleshed out the words, and basically made it about as many guitarists, including myself, that I'd ever played with, all of their foibles, all of their all the things that really winds you up if you're in a band and you've got to deal with guitarists, because they are the most procrastinating people that you can ever work with, next to politicians and people who make American documentaries. We changed the DC. I changed the the DC to GA, because going up the scale always sounds a bit more exciting than going down to D and C. It's very hard to kind of get, I think anyway, it can be very hard to get excited about a song that's sort of moving down the scale. It's got to be a really cool sounding song for that to work. And he came up with the B on the middle eight, which and the hey hey heys and stuff, I wasn't initially in favour of, but oh my word, it works. So So this is the Tascam Dp006, which is a home digital 6-track recorder with 2 stereo mics at the front, 2 inputs. It's not the most complicated bit of kit, but that's what everything was recorded on. There was no mixing as such other than volume, and that was all done on this. The reason why the vocals, the recorded vocals, are so hushed, apart from the fact I didn't have a microphone at the time, was because my son, he wasn't very old at all, I was recording the vocals in the living room with paper thin walls, and he was sound asleep, so I was sort of going trying to keep it really quiet. When it was done live, it was a lot louder. It was really quite sort of, not shouty, but you get the idea. It was a bit more raucous. So the structure to the song is verse, chorus, verse, double chorus, middle 8, solo, which is like the verse 3, double chorus, and out. And the out is basically like an instrumental chorus, and then finishing on the E. Right, so these are the effects pedals used for the guitar, because the bass is clean. It's Boss G7 equalizer, bit of a low battery, but who knows, doesn't matter. Yeah, everything all the way up. EQ on this all the way up here. Okay, so this is the drum app, Drummer Friend HD, which I use for most things, to be honest with you, because I haven't got a drum kit anymore, and don't really know any drummers around the area as far as I'm aware. So this has to suffice in the meantime, and it sounds alright. Could be worse. So yeah, it's basically just one of the presets, Rock 1, standards, pattern, and that was it really. It's just a matter of just playing it and stopping it once I'd finished. Right, so this is my bass. It's Aria Legends custom 1998s. Got a humbucker in here, which has been put in by a friend of mine who does Frederick FX pedals, which I can't recommend more. So the bass is it's just like the lead line really. In the middle bit, where it goes to the B, it's going up the major to the fourth. So, and again. And then it just goes into the verse. So the chords are just... I'll play it clean for a second. Right, the chords are just E, G, A, and in the middle B. The main riff is E with a sus4, so it's used in so many songs. Okay. So on the verse it's just and the chorus is basically just taking the E and putting it at the end. Simple. Same transition otherwise. Hammer-ons. Okay. And the middle bit is B, down to E. So that's it. It's really simple, rather than the closed bar chords, which is the rest of the song. When it goes into that, it's the only part where it uses open chords, and the reason for that is because it rings out a little bit more and gives a sense of I don't want to say fullness, but it basically rings out a lot more and gives it a bit more sort of welly. And it goes around like 4 times or something, and then it finishes on almost like a honky tonk woman sort of just on the E. The lead guitar takes a little bit of bottom off of the effects pedal, like so, just like that. And then with the wah on, like so, it's a bit noisy coming from this there, so forgive me. So everything off, it's just literally a bridge pickup, everything else off, treble, and it's just clicked on and no more. So it's following the bass line for the verses. Okay, it goes. Okay, so it's basically following E minor pentatonic. Once it comes into the hey, 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 and you got a solo to play bit, it's up here on the E7. Okay, so we've got D shape here after the. Move that up 2, and you've got E. So you make that into a D7, and you just use these fingers, and then bend the B note here. And it's just going up and down on the E minor pentatonic. So you get the idea. So that is the nuts and bolts of it, really.